Hello there, you beautiful people. My name is Willow, and welcome back to Supreme Commander Forge Alliance Forever for your favorite serving of Sloppy Joes. It is none other than everybody's most maligned or beloved map. It is Setons 4v4, and today we are joined by none other than the Thane of Chronoland, as ordained by me, your evil overlord, and Icy, my trusty advisor. It is none other than Thurnis Haley. How you doing today?
We're doing great.
Doing great. Can you get a little bit closer to your mic, please?
Oh, yes, certainly.
All
Problem
right.
solved?
Yes, problem is solved. Let's go ahead and get into player introductions, starting with, of course, Team 1 in the northeastern corner, and ending with Team 2 in the southwestern corner. We're going to start with the rear guard position for Team 1. It is a pink Cybran going first land, and his name is Sertralin. And he is building up a power generator. As we move on down to the south to the rock position, we have ourselves a light blue Cybran going first air. He was second place in Legend of the Stars, only losing to Tagada. Who is it, Thurnis?
That is Denji the Chainsaw Man.
Otherwise known
Or
as Espy, because you're probably going to call him Espy. And then we're going to move on to the front position for Team 1, a Maroon Aeon, good choice of faction, going straight towards the middle with his comm. His name is Newbie, and he is rocking this position as we move up to the beach, my favorite slot of Setons. It is a purple UEF going first land, and his name is 5X. He is an extra large personality here today on Setons Clutch. Moving on to Team 2 with the rear guard position, yet again a green Cybran. Cybran v Cybran in the air slots. I think that's... I don't think it matters since the ASF changes like 5 years ago, but still, what is his name, Thurnis?
That is Analyze Noob.
Thank you for not saying it the way he was trying to get you to say it. As we move on...
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to, but I really wanted to.
Yeah, as we move on to the beach position with the bright red Aeon, beautiful faction and beautiful color as it moves on with his ACU to the middle of the map. Very standard to see on this map nowadays. It is none other than all four Ubivador. And then over to the middle, we have a man whose name is as prolific as the map. It's a white Aeon best faction by the name of Seton. Then last but not least, I'm going to let Thurnis finish this off. What is his faction color and name, my Thane?
Oh, he's got this amazing faction, Seraphim. He is Gillobot open to first air.
Oh, you missed the color and you praised the Seraphim,
Did I?
Which is, yes, you did. And you praised the Seraphim.
I thought I said yellow.
Oh,
well.
I didn't hear it, so it didn't happen. And we have a very early bomber coming out from Seton. He really wants to get some damage down onto Newbie. He's going to be coming out with this bomber, getting out a little bit of damage as we start off here and go down to normal speed instead of being slowed down. Slow motion bombs are cool and all, but he's already gotten one engineer kill. He's going to come back here. He's going to deny the hydrocarbon. Oh, the dodge was close, but no cigar, and they're not going to be able to recover from that position. And now Newbie, with just those two engineer kills, is crippled. In the front slot on Setons, when you build a factory and walk, those engineers are more important than they are for anybody else. And that's not to mention the double engineer kill that seems to be inevitable here for Sir Trollin. And right now, Seton is proving his mastery of this map with his air opener to get himself a lot of damage down. Gonna be getting a few more engineers. This is just way too much damage. Where are the interceptors? Denji has one, but it's not out yet. It needs to get over there and start helping his team, but Denji's gonna be a very greedy man indeed and send it down to this kind of southern area. I think now he's gonna pull it back and send it back north, but this bomber already up to 6 engineer kills. What kind of effect do you think this is going to have on the game, Thurnis? You are our resident professional rated player in the server.
I see this as they're going to be down by about 40 mass income in the next 10 minutes, at least. just because bottom team already has almost all of their mechs.
Yeah, and it's still going up to 9 kills. Oh, wait, is that 8 or 9? 8 kills with that. And there's 2 more engineers just sitting over there. And if he does the micro correctly against the interceptor, he could get them. I mean, he's going to get at least 1. I think he's locked onto 1 right now, and he doesn't quite drop in time. That was a little bit of miss micro, but I mean, you can hardly blame him after the run that bomber had. He probably needed to look away from it at some point. As in the middle, we're having this reclaim battle going on. Seton has moved very far forward, just a very aggressive player. You love to see it. The lowest rated player in the game, tied with 5x for lowest rated, is just getting out here and doing damage. You love it. And he is trying to make his mark known on this world. He's going forward. He's taken down some units, but I think he's just going to really somewhat hurt his team, though. Despite all of the amazing early play, he's not getting a substantial amount of reclaim. The enemy team will just have almost all of this reclaim, especially with 5x showing up with the commander. Sure, the commander of all 4 is going to show up, but his teammate is already pretty much at death's door. He's going to be 1v2 if Setton steps into the water, and now Setton getting wall blocked. That's a very nice play out of Newbie. 5x and Newbie trying to go for the scalp. I don't think they're going to get it. I do think he gets in the water in time, but that's going to be very unfortunate for the Southern team. I don't know what's more important, those engineers or the reclaim, because sure, it slowed them down a little bit, but if you get the reclaim, you get those T2 mexes off of all of this. That could be huge. And, of course, here we are. What do you think about the Setons opener where the players on the beach have just now all pretty much decided you walk to the middle? Also, we have a couple of bombers up here, but just what are your thoughts on these early plays out of these players so far? Any praises or, I guess, scolding of these players so far?
I mean, I think the best thing that's happened this whole game is those bombers. Him not getting the reclaim in the middle is inconsequential because he can actually still get all 3 Salems without having to poke out. Plus Alt F4 has showed up.
Yeah.
So it's basically, they're going to get the same amount of mass, both teams. So bottom team should still just be ahead.
Yeah, overall reclaim, though, it is actually Alt F4 and Analyze Noob who are currently top in the charts there. So it's players from Team 2 who are doing better, but of course Analyze Noob, he's doing better because there's about 4,000 reclaim worth of trees in mass right now, and we have Newbie and Setton on very low HP, very precarious position for both of these Aeon players. All Ubivator also in a rough position HP wise, going down nearly into the red. And as you can see, with how many trees he's gotten, all of this reclaim is basically just those trees out of Analyze Noob. And on the other side, you just see a lot more trees because he lost a lot more engineers, but he's kind of made up for that by going triple land factory. No air factory yet out from Sir Trollin. He is a relatively high-rated player at 1,600, so interesting to see that no air factory play. And Dingy has just exploded with economy. He managed to get his island. Usually we're talking about that, but with the early aggression, the islands kind of just went the way you would expect. And right now, Dingy already nearing 100 mass a second, sub 8 minutes. That could be huge. Also, bombers out of Gillobot. He's been trying to make something happen with these for a little bit. There is some air in the area. Does get another engineer there, but I don't think this is going to be too impactful to the overall situation for the northern team. I think 5X will be able to just deal with this pretty okay.
If you look at it closely, he's lost 2.5 rows of P-gens to these, though.
Oh, he has. Wow, never mind. You're right. He has lost a lot of power generation there. How is he looking on power right now? He's in a stall, so that's really going to hurt. Also, Newbie over here down to 2,400 HP, but he's still just going to fight it out. He refuses to get into the water. He's not putting on his what are they called? The things you put around your arm to stay floating? His floaties! I literally had to say the word to remember it. I basically said the word.
You had me a little confused there for a second. I was like, what is he talking about?
Yeah, you know, floaties. You put them on your arms,
yeah.
You get in the water. He's not putting on his floaties.
Yeah, those. I'd be a little concerned if you didn't get it after that.
Yeah. I'm glad he canceled that because range is a mistake here in the water. The only upgrade I think you should go for, as an avid Aeon player who loves Aeon Gun, I think right now Setons' play is get T2 to get the extra HP, get on land and spam out some buildings to keep yourself alive. Either that or he kind of made a big mistake. If you're going to fall back into water on this map, you always want to fall back on your side's beach position because you can walk back to your base much easier. You can see right here, if he tries to walk back to his base, he has to go all the way around the rock position instead of just getting back into his base immediately. He does just walk out using his units as a buffer. Newbie not going to be too aggressive here. Newbie has a lot of fervors mixed in, which means he's just going to trade poorly with the Auroras as long as Micro goes to snuff. And overall, what are you thinking about this game state? We're seeing some Navy starting to appear for all 4 naval players.
I mean, right now it looks like the teams are pretty even. Other than the fact that Denji is 110-ish mass. Their air player is only 55.
Yeah.
And their mirror air player is just over 100, so it looks like Team 2 is, no, wait, hold on. I'm having bad with numbers. Team 2 is bottom team, right?
Team 2 is the team down here. 1 second.
Yeah, I'm
right there on the scoreboard. Team 2 is ahead on mass in total by about 50.
I called it. That bomber was going to be about 40 mass. 10 minutes.
That's pretty good. But here we are with Seton yet again. Just out here. That overcharge was drunk. But Seton trying to make something happen, but he just keeps getting pushed back into this water. I think he should have just taken the opportunity to keep falling back, but he keeps wanting to use this commander, and now Newbie is going for the play that I thought Seton should. He's going to get T2. He throws up 2 Oblivions, and all of a sudden, Seton will no longer be able to get out of the water. If he gets out of the water, he just dies.
Yeah, I don't see a way that Newbie gets out of the... Seton gets out of this situation.
It's okay. You'll get used to casting one of these days. You've only done it about 20 times with me, haven't you?
Hey, look, shut up.
This is interesting. Dingy not going for any kind of teched up factories. He's just been teching the commander here, and he's going to get a T3 Pigeon. He doesn't even have a land factory or air factory on the land. His only factory right now is this Navy one, and I guess this land factory, but that's for building NGs for the Navy. Dingy with a very interesting build.
I guess it's cheaper than an HQ.
But it feels
if you have
like
the T1 NGs with sufficient build power, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, but it also feels like you need the T3 HQ because you want T3 NGs, and you're gonna want an air HQ at some point. Very just strange play coming out from Dingy, but he is not known for his conventional play. He is a very... Well, I mean, I guess he is kind of known for conventional play, but he's a very aggressive player from what I've seen.
Ooh. Drop in the north.
And a bomber going to kill off this TML before it gets anywhere, really. The drop in the north out from Gillobot that you pointed out is going very, very well. In fact, let me make this mini-map a little bit easier to read. And is going to be able to pick off all 3 mexes here. Going to be able to pick off even the factory there. So right now looking very, very good for Gillobot. He is, of course, kind of just bullying the lowest rated player on the enemy team. He's bullying that 1200, and he is a 1700. We kind of expect this level of struggle from a 1200 v 1700 matchup. But right now it's looking as though 5X is just going to start falling apart here soon. Meanwhile, T2 now on the way for Seton, but what's he gonna do? This tactical missile launcher is yet to load. There's still T1 bombers streaming in to try and kill it off before it gets a bomb off, but those bombers only take out 200 HP at a time. It's a very expensive way to deal with that right now. Newbie Now going to try and throw up a shield. If he gets that up, that could be big. Are the fervors within range to hit that TML? You really don't want that launching. It's now ready to launch. Is there a TMD? There is one that kind of protects him, but you have to remember the Aeon have this very short range, so he still has free range to fire at this mechs, probably, maybe one of the side mechs.
It looks like you can only hit the top left corner and bottom right corner mechs.
Yeah.
Those seem to be the only ones in danger. But that could be a lot because he's behind 20 mass income.
Yeah, he also could... I mean, right now, he's just sitting on the army advantage. I think he could just walk forward and kill the volcano. Although those bombers care to differ. Ooh, big bomb coming out, killing off a lot of Aurora there. A couple more bombers coming in. And since it's an Aeon v Aeon matchup, these players all know all too well how painful T1 bombers can be.
Well, the army advantage is gone. Bombers got rid of it.
Yeah, they drop up to the north, dealt with by Scorchers. Very good answer to a Zooey drop. And down to the south, we're seeing Alf4 Ubavator, a 1700, kind of just getting bullied around, which isn't normal for a 1700. Like, I know that you'll say, yeah, these 2000s will bully me around all day, but this is looking pretty bad down here with the Navy. He does have some torpedo launchers, which will allow him some buffer time, but he needs to get units in the water and quick. That's a lot of frigates.
It's a lot of frigates, but he's not going to lose these factories, and plus, Setons is Tech 1 Navy until they hit T3. So, yeah. This is going to be frigates back and forth until there's torpedo bomber spam from both sides and battleships in the water. There's really no reason to build anything other than that.
I feel, well, and I think if you're Aeon, you can make an argument for the Exodus still being really fucking good.
Yeah, I guess. Shorter range battleship.
Yeah.
But that's the way I've been playing Setons. And there's the torpedo bombers.
Yep, torpedo bombers out of Analyze Noob. They're showing up to try and deal with this aggression out from SB. SB really dropping a lot of mass right here, just on screen already, 4,000 and rising. So right now we're going to be seeing Dingy dropping a lot of mass on top of his opponent, but it's not like he particularly cares. With his generation advantage right now, he can kind of afford to take some bad fights. Because if he does manage to lock him out of the Navy, that will be worth it, because he can stop investing here, throw more mass into his base, and not that he's not already throwing more mass into his base, and he's gone T2 going for a Siren. Bunch of T1 bombers to the west for Maximus. I think he's going to get this. I think that's enough to kill off the T2 mechs.
Takes 7.
Yep, just enough. Unfortunately, though, it's not going to be enough to kill the mechs and get the reclaim killed. And
yeah, that takes a lot more than 6 bombers.
He does. He is going to manage to kill off a lot of engineers at the very least right here. Oh, yeah. That's going to be some dead engineers. And in the middle, that's Seton going down? Seton tries to walk out of the water. We weren't really paying attention to him. But as I said, you just build 2 Oblivions. He literally only built 2. And you can't walk out of the water, and the second torpedo bomber shows up, you're dead. So Seton putting himself in a bad situation. I do think he walked out of the water and just got blapped by Oblivions.
That's definitely what happened. Did he at least try and finish any upgrades? I know T2 finished up.
He went for shield.
Shield. So he tried to fight the fire base and lost.
Yeah, that's not really going to go well for you in most situations. Because the fire base was much cheaper and won the fight anyways. Well,
looks like Team 2 has a heavy air lead.
Yeah, Team 2 has a heavy air lead, and they still have a mass generation advantage, much shallower now at around 10 mass a second, and actually now being overtaken mostly thanks to Dingy being over 300 mass a second before 18 minutes. That's just...
that's what you like to see on Setons.
That's just crazy. And now we see Newbie doing a play that I really, really like. This is another reason why I like Aeon a lot. It's just this hover. I really love the hover army. And now he's just going to be able to get involved, and he's decided that, hey, the strong point of the map right now, it's Dingy. Let's throw some mass at helping him. And all of his lane production, it's no longer just kind of this useless thing that'll sit in the middle. It's something that can get out and affect the map. It's going to be very... Well, I'm going to say it's going to be very impactful, and then it won't mean anything because it'll just get, like, mismicroed or be dealt with.
I have a different opinion on it. I don't think it's going to be helpful at all. There's just so much frigate production that a little bit of hover isn't going to do anything. And at this point, he knows there's no land in the middle. He could have just gone in and knocked out mass extractors with it. One Oblivion.
I think that this gets dealt with by sheer fire basing, and you can see the first thing that happened when Gillow got this base is he started queuing up Oblivions. It's not like he also didn't have his own land production. He can produce his own land.
Just very little compared. But oh, there's the battleship.
Yep.
Battleship building, 1 Exodus done.
Yeah, we have ourselves 4 Omen-class battleships in the queue there for Ulf Ubevader. I'm guessing that means he doesn't use repeat build. He wants a specific number. And on the other side, still just T2 is what we're going with. Transferring these units over to Dingy. I think that's probably a good call. Let him micro it. And in the air, I don't know if that advantage that you saw is actually all that big. 45 versus Sir Trollin's 30. I mean, that is still decided by turns in an air fight.
Yeah, it is, but as you can, he is all up. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say pink. Pink.
Sir Trollin.
Trollin has only built ASF.
Yeah.
Analyze has had the liberty of being able to build whalers and torpedo bombers.
That drop is
so
painful.
This thing could. Yeah.
Not Maximus. I'm saying Maximus because Maximus is Maximus XXX. 5X over here, not having a fun game, is he? He's really been struggling.
I'm gonna call him Redacted.
Redacted. And we have another push over here out from Dingy. He wants to push in and strike at the heart of this before that Omen is done. But I just don't know if he has enough. I mean, he does have a massive frigate advantage. That's not something we really have to question here. But can he get in here and kill off that factoring time? It's going to be obvious that that's what he's going to focus down. He's trying to get everything in range to fire at it, I think. But there's still some frigates over here for the enemy team. He's also going to land these blazes over here to try and make life difficult. And that could be successful. He's killing off multiple naval factories. But if he doesn't get this HQ, it's all for nothing. And that Omen is getting dangerously close to done. I think you just right-click on the HQ and pray. Because this is a big fight to lose. The Blazes and the Asylums get in here. Some Whalers showing up to try and deal with those. But I think the Blazes at least get one of these T3 mexes. Yeah, that's almost an assurity. And that overall, I think, is going to be a pretty big win there, killing off some mexes. Also here in the naval fight, the repair order came down. So the HQ, it's going to live. Wait, no, the HQ goes down. I was looking at the HP of the battleship. Oh, that's a disaster. It's a disaster. He loses a 95% complete battleship because the HQ gets killed by Dingy. And I think that just means Dingy wins this pond. He's gone T3 himself. He's going to have a battleship before his opponent has a T3 HQ again. The Whalers will stop this from being a complete naval lockout, at least temporarily, but that is a very good play coming out from Dingy. Also, Dingy sent some of his hover spam up here to kill off Gillobot's stuff. We also have land units coming out from these blazes. Maybe, yeah, you were right. I was wrong. I'll give that one to you. But hey, why not do both? Why not give hover to SP and win the land at the same time?
Fair.
You know?
Now, while we were focusing on that, Team 1 has noticed 3 nukes.
3 nukes. Where are they?
That's a
1?
good question. I was just watching chat.
That's a second nuke going up.
I think he might have 2 in that base. No, I'm sorry. I think Gillo might have 2. 1 might already be done.
Oh, it is done, and it's building. Okay, Gillo going for mass nukage. This middle base... What middle base? And a naval engagement happened up here, and it was very close to looking at, like, oh, what navy? 5X doesn't have a navy, but he manages to pull away with some kind of battered units, but he's just very far behind. And that's mostly down to his economy. I mean, he's sitting on a good economy, but Gillobot got second base. Like, yeah, sure, you're at 300 mass a second. Your opponent's at 400.
ASFs are getting absolutely pounded by flak.
Yeah, this is kind of, you know what? I criticized Duelist in his flak video for saying nobody just patrols their ASF over flak, but lo and behold, Analyze Noob
It happens
does.
all the time.
Analyze Noob does indeed do that, and a lot of these Gemini, I can't find, yeah, you can see them down here, a lot of them are hurting, but they're going back to refuel and resupply over here, so it won't be a problem. Seton is trying to cheat. He's been dead for so long, don't know why he's still even watching. And now we have
Czar on the way.
This is the most awkward drop I think I've ever seen. You have units that can just walk here. I guess he's ferrying. That must, yeah, that's a ferry.
Yeah, it is quicker.
It is quicker. Although the Blaze is one of the fastest land units. Yeah,
Half the speed on the water, though.
I forgot about that. I always forget that. Strategic launch detected. That's actually coming out first from Analyze Noob. And where is that headed? Is that headed for Dingy? Dingy is the most likely to be loaded, but he just loads.
Denji has 3 anti-nuke silos, though.
Yeah, but he was only assisting this one. That's why I was focusing on it. And
it's
over
going straight
here,
for
this
Maroon.
anti-nuke is not loaded. This anti-nuke is loaded. So if it's going for the air base, that's a critical mistake. I think actually going for this middle base is a better play, but I think he's just banking on how quickly he got it. No, he goes for the middle base. We're going to get a very sad explosion here. Watching Aeon bases go up in flames is never a good time. But
Because he didn't choose Order Green.
yeah, he didn't. That's true. Or Cyan. Cyan is just as good as Order Green.
Cyan is great. Cyan or Order Green, those are the only 2 Aeon colors.
Cyan, Order Green, and pink. Like the hot pink, the one that like kind of burns your eyes out.
I can roll with hot pink.
Yeah, not this pink, the other pink, the one that's like, it kind of burns your eyes out because of how bright it is.
A lot of cruisers.
Yeah, he's gone for a lot of cruisers. He also has this hover flak. He's worried about air. But what I don't understand is why he doesn't get an air himself. He's just kind of building a bunch of SCUs.
Why need air when you have 540 mass?
Exactly. You can just build SAMs across the map. That's a chicken that's not... I mean,
second nuclear launch going off right now.
Yep. And where is that going to go? It's going to go over here for Maximus. Maximus is loaded, but the key trick here is that he won't be loaded for the second nuke. I don't believe. Or if they focus nukes, Maximus loses his base for sure. Or this isn't Maximus, this is 5X. This is redacted. I'm so sorry, 5X.
It's redacted.
It's redacted. I'm sorry. How many times have I called him Maximus? Probably too many. It's because I just casted Maximus and he has the X's in his name. That first nuke gets shot down. There's a lot of assistance on the anti, but I still don't think it beats 3 nukes. Maybe I'm wrong.
It'll at least stop the next nuke. Where did that come from?
33 kills, and it's been on a voyage, man. It must have entered, like, over here.
Oh, Czar's done. And
well,
chicken.
We salute you, Salem. We salute you.
He tried.
Czar and chicken are done. Honestly, with the Czar, I think the play is just go land it on somebody's anti-nuke.
Oh,
Right?
yeah, no, that's... All he's got to do is go land on somebody's
Although, he is behind on airnet, 119, and I think Sir Trollin has more, 117. Okay, never mind. They're neck and neck. It depends on who's just finished producing.
Oh, there's a third experimental coming out from Analyze's base.
And another Tsar.
Yeah.
And that is a Monkey Lord. Lots of experimentals for the Southern team. But the Southern team is behind on Eco. Over here to the east, some Sirens are going to clean up some Whalers. Some Galaxies trying to yet again naval lock Alf. But Alf just refusing to give up on Navy. In fact, even getting involved in the T2 hover spam himself. It's a very good defensive option. But not necessarily all that great against Galaxies. Galaxies having that high fire rate are pretty good against the Blaze.
I don't know. Battleships don't do well against
Hover, I know.
Blazes.
I know they don't, but I would argue the Galaxy probably does the best because it has the highest fire rate. Or does the Omen have a higher fire rate? I can't remember. And we have a huge dive onto the Tsar coming out from Sir Trollin. I mean, he'll get the Tsar, but at what cost? He loses everything. That's all of his ASF gone. Every last one of them will be wiped off the board today. Those 3 strats he built earlier not really going to find any use, or maybe they will. The 5 strats going to be coming in over here. He's going to go for the nuke launchers. He's baited the fight, or maybe he was baited into the fight. But either way, the nukes are going to get, 8 by the shield. But if they get a second pass, a couple of them might. It's going to be close if they get a second pass or not.
They definitely should be able to.
That one gets a second pass.
Ones, yep. Those are dead nukes.
Oh, those are some dead nukes.
Oh man, he got real lucky with
Analyze
that.
is very upset because there was no Omni on the field. And he's going to be the one who gets blamed for that shit.
Yeah.
And the Strat Bombers are going to get a third pass? What? Oh my, are some of these Strat Bombers going to get a fourth pass? Really? Or are these new Strat Bombers? I can't really tell.
I think Gilobot is dead.
Yeah, he's dead. There he goes. Out of the 3 1700s, only 2 stand, and Dingy hasn't even really done anything. He's just been building Navy. I was expecting big things out of Dingy, but he's just kind of chilling. We have we have Monkey Lord Chicken here in the middle coming out. It's going to be microed by L4. L4 also going to get a Tsar. They do have complete and total air control now, so this Tsar can just be sent over here if he feels like it. 6 cruisers is not enough to kill a Tsar. Maybe 10?
Yeah, about 10. 10 if you space them. 10 will just knock it out. But I don't know if you caught it on that nuke. Not nuke. The snipe on the nuke.
It was
the
launching.
shield and the first... That, too. The shield and the first bomber dropped at the exact same time. If the shield came on a split second earlier, the bomb wouldn't have gotten underneath the shield.
The shield, it got underneath the shield and then killed the shield. If it didn't kill the shield, it would have been fine. But thankfully they were using Revenants, which, in case you didn't know, have that big-ass splash. That's the technical term for it.
Yep, that is the term. Big-ass splash.
We now have Ras Boys showing up to the front line to reclaim for Dingy because he doesn't have enough mass yet.
Denji has almost the same mass income as the man on triple bases.
Yeah, he's really embodying the Setons eco whore. The Tsar is gonna come out. The question is, can it focus down the cruisers fast enough? It has to focus down the cruisers, otherwise this is just a waste. And the cruisers with a beautiful split. Beautiful split. Actually, he doesn't even kill one cruiser because of the splits out from Dingy.
He's decided to retreat it just in time.
I mean, I'm just saying, a Tsar with 9,000 HP does not make me happy.
No, it doesn't make you happy, but at least it can still be used as a factory.
So over here in the middle, we have Janus going after a Yathoda. I don't know what the play is here, because you can't really defend this from... Or you can defend this from the air. You have air.
This just seems like you need to throw damage at the experimental on your
This
door.
just seems like... Stop microing the Yathoda like that, because you're not going to out-micro Janus with an experimental ever. This just feels like...
Granted, it's easiest to do it with the... Yeah. Granted, the chicken is the best one to do it with, but it'll never happen.
Yeah, the chicken also... I don't know if this is enough PD, but it's starting to get close to it, so needs to get in and start focusing them down.
It is now. Now that the Janus has knocked off 20k HP.
Yeah, it needs to... Oh, it's going to go for the ones underneath the shield first, too. Oh, that's tragic. But you want to know what else is tragic? This.
The monkey.
The monkey is the true threat here. The Yathoda is a very expensive distraction. I mean, admittedly, they had to invest a lot of mass to make that happen.
Oh, the anti-nuke is dead.
Oh! Which one?
There was a forward one behind the shield.
Oh, damn. Well, that means this is just forfeit. But a bigger play would be Monkey Lord kill off this and then nuke right here. If the Monkey Lord can kill off that anti-nuke. If 5X walks out of the water trying to run away from the Monkey Lord, I will laugh very hard.
Oh no, all he needs to do is notice it in time and he can walk those Rascoms right at it.
Yeah, Czar moving up to the northern side. Analyze kind of giving away a little bit of his air advantage. He still has one. But flying over the enemy airbase is not the best call in my opinion, especially with Sam's going up. And the Monkey Lord just needs to focus on that anti, and that's what it's going to do here in just a second. It needs... don't get too fancy with the micro. Just right-click on the thing that needs to die. And it's going to continue to get damage done. I mean, at this point, if the Monkey Lord isn't going to be answered very soon, nuking this area won't be worth it anymore. Strategic launch detected. That's coming out from the base of Analyze Noob. I don't know where it's going, though. I guess we will wait and see. It's going straight down the middle. It's not going for the airbase. That... I think it's just going for this.
Megalith.
The Monkey Lord going to continue to fire and kill off more things. It's not at 5 ranks of vet yet. The Czar flying in does have some air protection. The nuke gonna come down right here in the middle of this Aeon base. And that opens up the front door. Where is the Megalith you were talking about?
It's currently underneath a Czar, getting melted.
Ooh. That didn't go as well for the Czar as I was hoping, honestly.
It was the one on 9k HP.
Yeah. And over here to the north, Monkey Lord getting shot at by a bunch of Zeuses.
Nuke hitting Denji's island.
Oh!
He reclaimed everything!
He reclaimed the mass! Oh my... The greedy, greedy man!
Wow!
That is a play. That's a play.
How much you want to bet he puts an anti-nuke on that island?
I don't think he even takes the... I think he just starts throwing all of his mass into Rascoms and says, fuck the island, I don't need mexes. Do you want an update on how many he has?
Oh my god. Oh, wait.
55.
Why does it have 2 different numbers?
So, the reason for that is, these are idle. These are not.
Really?
Yep, the yellow triangle is idle.
Huh. Alright. Never knew that. Never seen it before either.
Yeah, it's the same. Well, it's the same. Like right now, whenever I hover over his comm in the bottom left, do you see the idle next to his comm? Yellow triangle with an exclamation point. Yep, that's what that means.
Neat.
Yep. And his 2 idle ones are likely, yeah, they're over here. They were the reclaim ones earlier. Newbie has just sent his comm over here with T3 and sensors and said, screw it, I'm building a GC.
You know what? He's got nothing to lose.
I really don't understand the reasoning why he doesn't give Alf this northern base. Analyze. I think it's a better play.
Yeah, no, there's no reason not to. It just, I think he just feels overwhelmed and didn't consider it.
Yeah. Quantum
Oh,
Gateway.
Scath is almost done.
Yeah, Scathis up to...
Close enough to almost.
It's up to about 60-70%. It's not building, currently. He built
other
5
game enders, though?
anti-nukes.
You know what? I like it. I don't like that they're all in a ball, but...
Not seeing a game ender over here. Not seeing anything special over here. 5X has really been cut down on economy. I think he was over 600 at one point. Now he's down to 400-ish. But he's still building Rascoms, so he's not going to be completely shut out on economy. That's a bug. That's going to be built in like 10 seconds.
Hmm.
You want to see me build a bug? You want to see me do it again?
Damn, on 1.1k mass, he can build it in under 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Alright.
Surprise!
I mean, they don't exactly have an air win. Oh, T1 bombers.
That's depressing.
It's not the best way to take out a T3 mechs, but if it works, it works.
I'm just saying, if you had the T1, he had the T1 bombers from killing the Monkey Lord.
Yeah, might as well.
Why
They're gonna
not?
hit another one.
They're gonna get another one. I think there's still enough alive.
Oh yeah, like 3 died. They're getting that. Oh, oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, that's not good. That's painful. And this is more painful.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah. I would like it if he'd start stealthing them periodically, because them just landing there is a little bit sus. Like, well, they don't have an arm.
Well, they can't see it.
And up here to the north, we're seeing something similar happen, but instead with whalers. This is why I don't double cap mexes. It's not because I'm lazy and I forget. I don't want this shit to happen.
I double cap my mexes because I like mass.
I totally am just lazy and forget. And that's Analyze Noob losing his air advantage. And I don't think he's going to gain it back because he was spending so much on, well, a Scathis. I mean, I guess now he could get it back pretty easily.
I think they have an unshielded bases. I think that Scathis is going to be their air win.
Yeah, but we have to take into account that there's almost no ASF left on the map, and there's a bug coming into that base.
And there's no SAMs.
Yeah,
very few SAMs.
There's like 3, maybe 4. Whoa! What?
Wait, what?
What? Sarah
Oh, telesnipe!
He tried to go for a telesnipe and he just died. Sir Trollin. That's the air player.
Well, Denji about to go from 1.3k to how much?
1.5. Oh, 2k. 1.6.
2k?
But he is losing his air grid thanks to the Scathis. But in comes the bug. And the bug is looking real healthy still. I mean, it's still over half HP, and what? It has to chew through a couple of shields? That's what a bug was made for. Is it gonna get it?
No, the bug really sucks.
Wait, the crash damage does it. It does more than 5,000 crash damage. Oh no, it doesn't.
No, the bug, like I said, is trash.
Well,
but that
it's
gets
dead
it.
anyways. It's dead anyways. This Scathis was dead.
Maybe not. Nope. Wait.
Yes.
Yep.
Scathis down.
Well, that was a very expensive investment to knock out an air grid.
It didn't even get the air grid.
No.
Oh, the
Scathis.
Yeah, the Scathis.
Unfortunately, the Scathis is all I got was one air grid.
And you know what? It didn't even really, because 14 aircraft carriers. 14 aircraft carriers is a pretty good air grid, not gonna lie.
Yeah, those are a little bit harder to kill too.
Yeah, 20,000 HP is nice.
Healthier.
And, you know, they're really good against dealing with, like, air units.
Yeah, I just don't think you can assist an aircraft carrier.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. But
Proves
nobody
how little
does.
I use them.
You know what? I want an
Redacted.
update. I want an update from Dingy. Dingy has 2 different types of SCUs right now.
All I care
Oh wait,
about is
he gave the base.
rats.
He gave the base to 5x. Over 100 RAS SCUs, just casually.
And only 4 of them are idled.
Yeah, the other 96 are helping build more.
Man,
he has
at
so
what
many RAS
point-
SCUs. He's having trouble with pathing to build more RAS SCUs.
at what point do you decide to just build more gates to avoid this?
At what point do you right-click assist instead of assisting the ground?
Never. Never.
Analyze Noob is dealing with an incursion from Dingy. He's just throwing out so many Zooey.
How did Newbie get so many ASFs?
Newbie got so many ASFs through
They can't be his.
gifting. They're all Gemini. Those are the ASF left over
Yep.
from Sarah Trollin.
How's that GC looking? Oh, it's in there.
Yeah,
Alright.
that GC is defined as in there. That GC is gonna kill a Scathis.
Yeah, that's like 4,000 mass invested.
Oh,
Oh, laser on the comm.
yeah, but does that beat GC?
If he had overcharge, yeah. But he doesn't.
He's
assisted
assisting
shield,
the
it's not
shield.
breaking.
The shield is invincible. Look.
Yeah, that's a near impossible to break shields. Only thing that's cracking that is a Mavor. Now that's a sight.
That was a very I'm gonna have to probably come back into this replay and get like a really good shot of that because that's thumbnail material.
That was a beautiful one. 43 minutes.
Yeah, 43 minutes and counting. So he's obviously going for a second Scathis, and it's not like he can't afford it. He has a Scathis worth of math sitting in his base, especially with that GC right now.
I wish you could rebuild over a Scathis. I know you
it's
can't because it's a
technically-
land unit.
Yeah, it's a unit that moves.
But it would be nice.
I had people like who had their mind blown because I showed a replay that somebody built a Scathis in the water and then moved it onto land. They're like, you can build it in the water? Yeah, technically it's amphibious.
It is.
Yeah.
Can't argue it.
Yeah,
I've seen people build them in the water all the time.
yeah, also,
They usually get
did you
torpedo
know,
bombed, but
Did you know this fun fact that you can tell if a unit's amphibious or not based off their icon? If it has half water, half land in the background, it's amphibious.
it's just really hard to see that on the Scathis. Because it's so
Uh,
fat.
Yeah, the Scathis kind of does block it out. Seems as though Analyze was trying to do something like what Dingy is doing, but much less successful. Dingy currently has double the eco of everybody else in the game combined. Or
Yep.
close to it.
He's got
And
double the
to
eco
answer your
of Team
question,
2 alone.
To answer your question, he did both. He both did the assist command with ACUs, and he did 3 more quantum gateways and a lot more hives.
You know, the game ender I was really hoping to see this game wasn't 150 RAS comms. I was really hoping to see a YOLO, because I never see them.
At a certain point, when do you get like 20 teleport SUs and use teleport damage to kill the comms? Analyze Noob just using his ACU to reclaim that GC.
Thing is I don't think the Cybern can teleport their SACUs.
Can they?
I don't think so.
Nope, they can't.
I'm pretty sure that's exclusive to Aeon
Well,
and
if
Seraphim.
5X dies, he'll get a bunch of UEF ones.
Those can't teleport either.
The UEF one can. Pretty sure.
You sure? I don't think so.
Oh, no, it can't. Oh, it's just Aeon and Seraphim.
Yep. Only the aliens.
Aeon aren't aliens.
Don't. They're aliens.
They're not.
Alien ideology.
They fought the aliens. Their leader stopped the aliens from coming back. Their leader built a wall and made the aliens pay for it.
Man, why leave your bases? Why is Denji going to the bottom right corner?
He has cloak.
And redacted in the top left. Yeah, but wouldn't you be safer just randomly? I mean, I suppose they have control over that side, but redacted seems to not be in a safe spot.
Sorry about that, was taking a drink.
You're good. That is a lot of scouts. That just all came out of battleships.
Battleships?
Aircraft carriers. Aircraft carriers!
That's a dead Awasa that we didn't even really mention because I was kind of AFK for a second there. And yeah, what does Denji see? Oh, you know, just everything. The all-seeing eye of Denji will not be escaped. This megalith is,
Well,
oh, he's
Scath
chilling.
isn't done again.
Yeah, Scathis is indeed done again. Let's just go ahead and get a beautiful shot. Where's this in particular shell gonna go?
Man, I love Subcom pixel art so much.
What?
The resolution dropped to, like, 4.
Stop complaining about Parsec. And, yeah, that didn't shoot very far. That killed some Zooies. Or some Medusa.
Yeah, I don't think he gave it a
Medusa.
target.
6 Medusa with its first shot. Let's hope the second goes a little bit better. Yeah,
There was one Setons game, I used 4 Scathuses as anti-navy. Because there were no bases left to hit.
Oh, right. Here they come. They're coming down. I think he's going for anti-nukes. Yeah, I think it's safe to say he was going for those anti-nukes.
He'll never get through that.
There's a very scary situation happening over here on the north. That's a lot of torpedo bombers. That's an enemy commander.
But do they know where he is?
Oh.
Why doesn't he just assist those shields with those insane amount of hives? There he goes. Oh no, Denji's comms!
Yeah, Denji... The great commander
has 200!
Yeah, he has 200, and the great commander... I kind of want to call it. I kind of want to call it a trail of tears since they're getting shot at by a Scathis. Look at this conga line of rich.
Oh
this
my
is the
God.
most expensive conga line you could ever ask for.
Denji has decided to bring in the entire Cybran population just to help him.
Yeah, at a certain point you have to wonder how many of these are actually manned by people and how many of these are like just AIs running around in those. Because I think they're running out of Cybrans.
There's what, like 100 Cybrans total?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
There could be thousands.
Subcom lore is obscure.
Yeah, there could be millions for all I know. But, I mean, I think what I'm more curious about is where are they storing all these SCUs? Because they obviously don't build them, they gate them in. So they have like a stockpile that's seemingly infinite. Oh no, this next Scath is shot. Oh.
I don't think it gets any of them.
I don't think it gets any of them either, but even if it gets one, that could be a chain, and I want to see that chain go off, honestly.
Yeah.
You can't tell me you wouldn't want to see a chain of SUs this long all explode at once.
I mean, I would love to, but there's just no chance.
Like a powder keg. It just like, if this one dies and explodes the next one, next one, all the way up, and then boom. Would be very satisfying.
Oh, Denji has started this real Setons game enders. Nuke
Where are they?
subs.
Nuke subs? Oh,
He's already got one completed.
That he does. Oh, up here to the north, it was a matter of time before that happened. So, Denji, enlighten us with how much eco Maximus had. Or, not Maximus, 5X. Jesus, I feel so bad for that player.
His,
3.6 thousand. His next closest competitor can't even break 1,000 right now.
Man, you gotta wonder, at what point did Denji just decide, I'm just gonna screw with these people? He's not even spending it. I mean, fair enough.
He officially has over 300, or wait, no, he has 250 for SSCs. I think.
I'm not doing that math.
It's
You're
close
close.
to 250.
Well,
if not.
There's 50 strat bombers
Yeah,
or so.
52. Where are they
I've
going?
been pretty damn close with these numbers.
Mm-hmm. Is he just gonna kill the Scathus again?
I swear to God, if he just hits the Scathus.
I mean, they may not make it in.
No,
Some of them will, but
They're
not
making
nearly
it
as many as I thought would. He's just
It's
hitting
okay.
the Scathus.
20 of them dropped bombs. It lived.
No, it didn't.
Oh. I'm not used to seeing Scathus wrecks.
Yeah. Don't worry, I got you covered.
There's a poor megalith getting absolutely decimated by fervors.
Wait, where?
North.
Oh no! Run! Run!
The
as
poor
fast as
megalith.
as fast as your stubby little legs can carry you. You're not a monkey lord. Monkey lords are good at this. You're kind of crap. What is that?
Crab egg? Teleport? Teleport.
Who is teleporting? And why does it have this string?
Is it a teleport? I don't know what this is. Crab egg. Maybe.
Crab egg? Mate? That looked really bad. Also, Megalith versus GC. And 100 fervors.
That's not a Megalith versus a GC. That's Megalith versus fervors with a GC escort.
What the hell is that? Is that another crab egg? Crab eggs don't
It's something
look like
that Crab is doing.
Does the crab have an ability that none of us have ever used?
I think that's the start of a crab egg. And then it immediately dying.
Very strange. And that is a bunch of whalers shooting at a GC that just does not give a fuck. Because it's getting veterancy faster than the whalers are hurting it. Okay, maybe not.
Yeah,
He's just killing
anymore.
Sams.
Oh my god, the fervors.
Yeah. Like, the game is indeed over. We know who's winning. Like, I don't feel like this Southern team has a chance. Because at any point, Denji can just be like, alright,
I'm building a line of any game ender.
Oh. Oh.
Huh!
Oh.
Is that even spending his mass, though?
Yeah!
Okay.
It's spinning
All
it
right,
real
it
good.
is. Oh, they're all going up so fast.
Yeah. How many is he at right now? 10.
Whoa. Well, I don't think 10 are done.
No, when you control click, it only selects done units.
Oh, does it?
Yep, 11. Because right now it doesn't have these selected. I can actually select these still.
I never use control click, and when I do,
It's really
I
good.
accidentally-
He also
I
built
know.
a Novax. For some reason, he built a Novax.
I think that was the
Also, I
one
just
that
love-
Redacted built.
I just love how he has this megalith on hold fire. He just letting him know.
Those are...
Oh wait, no, those are newbie. Never mind, I forgot.
Yeah,
newbie
those,
is still alive.
those are newbies. Yeah, newbie is the one with the infinite fervors.
Is he doing? How is he affording
that-
this much
hold on.
fervor spam?
Is that... 90k reclaim?
Is that what?
Denji just said 350. Is that his Rascom count? Yep. We're close to it.
It's closer to 400 than 350. I think.
No.
Oh no,
It's like
no.
230.
No, it's over. Oh yeah, it's 230.
Well, the Scath is back online again.
Dingy is going back to fighting wars like we did in World War I and World War II. Let's throw a few hundred men at the problem. So, you ever want to see 15 bugs in a real game of FAF?
No.
Well,
Never. Denji has allowed there to be an establishment on his side. Like, he's allowed it.
I mean, I'd argue that
He
this...
can just dispatch 5 bugs and immediately get rid of it.
So he has 15 bugs, make that 16. Is he trying to get the enemy team to control K?
I think so.
He has enough bugs that I think the bugs will reasonably kill ASF now.
No, it takes like 15 ASFs to kill a Soul Ripper. They're terrible. I think the Soul Ripper is the worst experimental in the game.
You're saying that and you know that the Atlantis exists?
Yeah, the Atlantis is a very cheap experimental. It's good.
So you think the Tempest is better still? You hate the Tempest.
Yeah. Oh, I hate the Tempest because of its pathing, but yeah, I think it's better. I hate the Tempest, but the Soul Ripper is just bad.
What about Salvation? Salvation is really easy to shield against.
Okay, first of all...
And you could have a
Not
Paragon instead of a Salvation.
You could have a Paragon instead of a Salvation. Which I would always go for the Paragon first. But then I just drag a line of Salvation. 1 Salvation is relatively easy to shield against. 2 is very difficult to shield against.
Ubivator, control K's. He's given up. We're looking at 24 bugs.
He's just letting the get into his airbase.
Yeah, he just doesn't care.
I mean, why would you care about a base when you have an entire ocean full of commanders?
Now he's over 300.
Oh my lord.
Actually, he's like 375. Because this 325, 350, 340. I don't know. Math is hard, and that's 4 numbers. I can't add 4 numbers.
It's got a lot.
Barely add 2.
Poor newbie is on 34 mass.
Newbie is asking for a carrier for refuel, and he's not gonna get it.
Nope. Well, he's gotten all the ASFs, so...
I mean, he could always just build staging.
Yeah, but who wants to do that? Carrier's quicker.
GC trying to walk in over here.
Now his bugs are shooting down ASFs. Now they're getting it done. It only takes like 20 of them to do it as good as a single Tsar. Oh, sorry, 30. 30 of them.
Hey, half, like, a good 10 of them are still coming across the map.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Just
it only
right here,
takes
there's
20
24.
Soul Rippers. It only takes 24 Soul Rippers to shoot down ASFs as good as one Tsar. I hate it. This is what I do in campaign missions.
Well, when you reach a certain level of FAF, you get to treat normal games as campaign missions.
I guess.
It's a campaign mission with a really good AI, like a very well programmed AI. Makes you work for it.
This doesn't feel like work. He's just landing them. It's okay.
I'm just saying, I don't think you could bully these people as hard as he is.
Well, I mean, considering those people are on the same level as me, no. I don't think so.
I think that you
I
control,
am terrible at
K
Setons.
way more. Newbie, how much overflow? None! Newbie doesn't get overflow.
He doesn't get any.
Yeah.
Hey, his loss ratio is really good.
Newbie is building GCs with like 34 mass a second because of reclaim.
All he has is reclaim. The man on 34 mass, but 1.26 million score. He's finally decided to send him in.
Does he have them on like attack move or something? They're moving so weird.
Probably. They're moving so weird they want to land. I hate the Soul Ripper. Bruh. Oh my god, the ones coming in look so derpy because they're just not pulling their legs in. They just look so dumb.
And that's game. Thank you all for watching. You've been beautiful. Thank you to the patrons and channel members who support this channel so much. Thurnus is both of those, and if you want to be as cool as Thurnus one day, you should try it out. Anything you want to say before I give the final spiel?
Build Rascoms, apparently.
Yeah, Duelist was criticizing me for building them, but look, they work.
Look, they work!
They do work.
You can't deny it!
Yeah, this... All right, like, subscribe, share it around. You all are beautiful. See you in the next one. This is Willow, signing off.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the